I'm Alessandra Barrett, Senior Content Editor for JOC, and I'm at our 2019 Inland Distribution Conference with Ed McCarthy, Chief Operating Officer for Georgia Ports Authority. Great to see you again.
Great to see you as well. Thank you.
You spoke on our Redrawing the Map panel that was looking at how networks are being redefined and reshaped in North America. From your perspective, what are the big drivers there?
Well, one of the big drivers is for sure the Panama Canal. You know, the fact that now you can take a vessel that was 5,000 TEU vessel and you can bring almost a 15,000 TEU vessel in. It's shifting that much more cargo from the West Coast, from Asia, into the East Coast. And the Georgia Ports Authority has prided itself on staying ahead of that demand. And so that's what we're doing. We're building a rail facility that can meet that demand threshold as it's starting to come to us.
The Mason Mega Rail project will double your capacity by the end of 2020. How does that project fit in with the port's predictions on how hubs themselves are evolving?
Well, hubs are evolving into these logistics centers. They have this community effect where not only do you have the rail, large rail complexes, you have the warehousing community, you have the cross-docking community, and it's really about how to transition that cargo for the supply chain. How Savannah fits into that is with the Mason Mega Rail, we have existing service into Chicago today, 7 days a week with both CSX and Norfolk Southern. What the Mason Mega Rail does in March 2020 is it now gives us the ability with CSX and Norfolk Southern to give unit trains, 10,000-foot long unit trains into Chicago.
What are the biggest challenges for you?
Biggest challenges is really educating the market. Right now, for decades, it's been Asia to West Coast to the Midwest, into Chicago. And it's really about just getting the word out and educating them. And that's what we've done here at the Inland Distribution Conference. We've had that opportunity to share that message, but at the same time, get people to think creatively.
What's the biggest misconception?
That Savannah can't reach Chicago. We're 1,000 miles away from Chicago, no different than New York, New Jersey, or Virginia, and we're 1,000 miles closer than the West Coast. The fact is that once the Mega Rail is, phase one in March 2020 is completed, we're going to be able to do unit trains, both railroads, into Chicago. So that's probably the biggest misconception right now, and educating our market about it.
After Mason Mega Rail, what are you most excited about?
It's about the growth and how to continue to manage the growth and stay that 20% ahead of this incredible demand that we keep seeing. We grew by 16% on the rail last year. We're growing by double digits again this year. So it's really about staying ahead of the growth, putting the infrastructure or the dollars back into the infrastructure to make sure that we meet our customers' expectations of what Georgia has stood for so long. Savannah has been the port to do business easily. And we don't want to lose that nugget in the market.
Thanks for taking time to sit down with me today, and of course for being on our panel.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you giving us the opportunity. Thanks.
I've been speaking with Ed McCarthy, Chief Operating Officer for Georgia Ports Authority.